Dream, what's your honest opinion on Zach stays numbered in Chicago? Or are we going to weather the storm? So I think if it were Chicago's decision, they would certainly try to get rid of Levine because the body language, just the production hasn't been, it's been kind of all over the place. That contract makes it insanely difficult for a matching team to give up as much as Chicago's going to want in a trade like that. So the real question is, are the Bulls willing to take less for Levine than than they might have originally wanted to go and give up? So to that extent, I think that out of everyone that's on the team, I think Levine is, I wouldn't say like the least likely to go, but I think if there's going to be any push in the next week or so, it's going to be DeMar DeRozan. Vooch, I think, stays. He's on too good of a contract. And so they got a good deal on Vooch. Vooch is getting paid less than what's his face from Jakob Poeltl. So he's getting paid less than Jakob Poeltl. He's not too much, older than he is. And so, I mean, it's I think they got him on too good of a contract. It wouldn't really move the needle, I think, for that team. I think Caruso and DeRozan are probably the two to go. Levine probably sticks around, and maybe in the offseason, we can trade him if he goes and boosts up his trade value in just a season where he's going to be the only person left standing and just can go off for 30 points. And Vooch is easy to negotiate with. Yeah, no, he's a class talent. I'm a big fan of Vooch. If I had to go and think about Levine, DeRozan first, see what the options are, and then from there it's going to be Caruso, and then from there maybe Levine's a part of some kind of package. But you're really going to have to. Out there is so desperate that they're like, okay, we got to pay Zach LaVine to be a second, third option for $200 million, right? Can't do it with the Miami Heat because Tyler Hero is cheaper and is arguably at this point in his career younger and arguably maybe better, or at least like around the same range. Some people can think I'm crazy for that, but I still think that Hero has a certain ways to go. And I know he's injured right now; he can't really show a whole lot, but he is our half court offense, and so I don't know. I'm a big Hero believer still. So if I go and take a quick glance around the NBA, let's see who else we got that can be good destinations for Levine. I think that'd be something interesting that we can go take a look through the standings and see if there's anyone who is sort of in the middle of the pack that needs to make that one move to go up. 76ers could theoretically do it. But yeah, as we go and sort of look through the list, 76ers can't see them doing it. I don't really see it with the 76ers. They're kind of rocking without Levine. What else? We got Pacers. I couldn't see them doing either way in the East. It just seems kind of tenuous and troublesome for me to see him going anywhere in the East. Hawks, I don't see it. Raptors, maybe. I don't know. Would they really want to take on $200 million to put them next to OG Anunoby and Scotty Barnes? Like that would be your big three. Wizards, Pistons. Yeah, I can't really see any of these. I mean, Wizards or Pistons, I guess you might want to trade for Levine since you're not really going anywhere anyway. But what could you theoretically give to the Chicago Bulls that they might want? Yeah, Knicks possibly. They could use somebody who could stretch the floor. Yeah, I don't. That's $200 million. That suddenly there's no Embiid anymore. There's no. You kind of cut yourselves off of a lot of players. Lewis, if they want to win this year and make some push this season, then you maybe make that Levine trade. If you're thinking about this long term and building around Brunson, I do think that there's a way out of all this. You have a lot of guys who are sort of in their mid-20s and can be on like a 3-year track, and then you can redo it all in a couple years. So maybe theoretically the Knicks could be that team. They do have a lot of picks to give Chicago, just whether they want to pay the price for it. So I think TBA on the Knicks, but I agree with you that out of all the teams, they probably make the most sense. Western Conference, I can't see anybody who's competing right now. You hear the Lakers, but I can't see the Lakers. It's a lot of money on their books for just too much time. I can't see that happening. Mavericks, they can't do it. Keep an eye on the Kings. I don't think so, but if you want some kind of consolidation, Zach LaVine on the team. So eyes on them. They do have some maneuverability with the cap and also with picks to be able to do that. So that's an interesting team as well. Pels, can't see it. They already got a glut of shooting guards that all make sense on this team. Clippers, can't see it. They already made their moves. Rockets, no. Warriors, if you really wanted to go and blow this whole team up, that's probably the way to go. But I can't see it yet. I think they're going to still give Klay Thompson that loyalty contract. I can't see their way out of that. The Utah Jazz, potentially, right? But do they really want to do anything this season? This would maybe be something down the road since they also have assets to give to the Bulls. Can't see it, though. can't see what the Bulls would really want for this season to go and bring back from a player selection. And then you have the Trailblazers, the Grizzlies, and the Spurs. So thank you for the question. And why don't we do this?